The Aristocrats' Bad Asteroid is a song that hopefully you've heard before because it's the most fun on the internet. Last week's video sent me into a horrible depression. We watched Haken Invasion, and it was lukewarm at best. Honestly, it sent me into a deep, dark spiral that made me question, like, what am I doing with my life? I played these things. What is this? What is this? I could have done anything in life. I could have been a doctor, a lawyer, a grave digger, a porn star, but I chose drums and music in general. And that's like, I'm having like my own existential crisis right now. Like for real, like this isn't a character. I really am having a hard time living life right now. Not suicide. Why? Why me? Why this? Why do I do these things? Is what I've been wondering lately. And so I thought in my brain, like, okay, calm down. What got you into drums to begin with? And I traced my steps all the way back to the Boing DVD by the Aristocrats. That's right. I first watched it on a friend's couch, and it was the day where I really started taking drums serious. I went home after that weekend and I hit the drums so hard. It's when I started doing my 6 hours a day. You know, 6 hours a day that you gotta do for at least a period in your life. Usually college, usually when you're majoring in music and stuff. Anyways, I did that. I went on that whole journey because I saw the Boing DVD, which brings us here. I am in need of some rehabilitation, some re-inspiration, and just some overall cheering up. So we're gonna watch Bad Asteroid from Boing, because it's one of the ones I found first when on Google. And we're gonna remember why we love drums. All of us, even you. So here it comes. Already Marco is so playful. That's, by the way, that's what I love is in this fucking, I mean always Marco's like this, but especially in this performance he's just so joyous and fun to watch. Like he's a drummer that's really fun to watch. And the Aristocrats have such great chemistry. And obviously the music is so fun. Love it! Okay, let's actually talk about the video now. Instead of me just like exploding. I love it. I love just that the drums are being used as this like following the melody expression. And now it's like back to a groove. But even the groove isn't like insert groove here and then insert groove different chorus. It's like fun and free. And that's, I think, 99% of their music anyways. So good. The way the drums follow that there, so cool. Again, going back to the fun and free. Love the attitude. Yeah. I love every time when Marco plays fills, like his body language while playing it. It's so cool. Yeah, fun fact, when I first watched this, no idea who he was. Probably you too. It just kind of came out of nowhere, Marco Minnemann. It would take me a long time later to know that he even played on Hank and R8s, because, I don't know, I just wasn't on top of it, you know? And, yeah. Anyways. think I could sing like every part of this. But I can't drum every part of this. It's just a lot to remember. It's so, I don't know. I want to say it's so improvised, but I've seen them play live, or at least Marco is like 80% the same. So it's like, I mean, it's mostly improvised, I suppose, within a structure. But it goes to show you like what a personality, given a certain somewhat structure of music, will improvise each time. And it's not like an infinite wealth of creativity. We all have our go-tos. And I don't know, Marco's just got the right combination of go-tos for me. Just hope. Love this. Let's get the fill. His tom fills are so like, they're not the gospel chopsy, but they're also not like a Neil Peart, like, but they're somewhere in between, which I always find fun. Nice. I love it. So good to see that we all feel this joy. And obviously, if you don't know this, like, they don't play with a metronome or anything like that. Like, so much of this is body language, figuring out, looking at each other. When are we going to continue this? Not as relevant in this song, but like others. Marco has this really cool, like, way that he drags the stick on the hi-hats that I just can't. And then he has that little flip trick there too. But he always does this really cool drag thing on the hi-hats, and he gets, I don't know, it feels like 5 strokes out of it. It's just like ridiculous. It sounds so like buttery smooth. I love this. I love when they go full rage mode out of something beautiful. And this right here is cool too, like how the guitar's doing the tapping, and he's just like following it with all these little bell splash things. I don't know what's up there, honestly. I've always wondered what makes that ting sound. I think it's like a mounted bell. Stick flip's super cool, classic. And this tom fill right here, I think it's just like 2 and 2 and then 4. It's like simple, but it looks and sounds so much more homogenized than 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. It's like.
Right on. Hello, San Pedro on a Sunday afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah, San Pedro, right there myself.
I'm going to start with introductions and then tell you about all the other exciting things we have going on today.
Anyways, I'm going to end this clip right here. But, yeah. Hopefully that inspired you, as it does me. I always go to this video whenever I'm feeling down on the drums, and I just thought that I would share that with you guys, because, you know, maybe you're feeling down too. You never know. And, yeah, I don't know. It can be tough sometimes to, like, find inspiration that isn't too overwhelming, which is a very, very important point to make that I've heard Mike Johnston make on the podcast he's doing lately. Anyways, some things you go on Instagram, you're scrolling, and you just feel so bad about your own playing because someone is just so out of your league, you can't even understand what they're playing. And that's a real downer, you know, depending on where you're at. Like if you're me right now, I think I've put like 7 years of hard practice into this instrument, I think, ish. And so I feel like I should be able to at least identify things when I see them. Like even if like Mike Mangini or Virgil, maybe not Virgil, right? Well, I'll give a pass for him. But like when people play things, I should at least be like, I can kind of see what that is ish and the road to get there. But some things on Instagram when you're scrolling along don't have that logic behind it, or at least not for me, not 7 years in. And that's really depressing, because then I'm like, oh God, how much longer is this journey, right? It's the journey, not the destination. Although there's a destination I have in mind that keeps getting further and further. And that destination is to not feel this way when I scroll and see those things, because I'm like, okay, I at least know what that is, and I've chosen not to develop that skill. For example, really fast blast beats. Cool, really hard work. Not for me, not doing it, okay? But, yeah. So my point I'm making is this video, I think, is a fantastic middle ground. Like nothing played in this video was physically too hard for probably any of us, unless you're on your like first or second year of drums, in which case it's too hard for you, don't do it. But like the rest of us who are like intermediate, gigging, we do some gigs, we're okay. This video, everything Marco played, I'm like, okay, you just hit the bell and then you went not a crazy speed, not crazy chops, not crazy this and this and this and foot technique that's beyond me. It's all normal. And it's beautiful to just see how normal ideas can be orchestrated in this fun, fantastic way in a trio like this. I think this is the best trio, by the way, on the planet ever. Debate with me, internet. But yeah, so wild and free and fun and always always entertaining and exciting. And you know, unlike some instrumental music where I can get bored sometimes, this has a good way of being its own clickbait and keeping me interested. And they're always doing something fun. Yeah. So hopefully this video helps you in your journey of, you know, staying inspired for the things that we do. I know it helps me. And hit the thumbs up button if you've made it this far. And it helps a lot. Hit the thumbs up button if you've made it this far. It helps a ton. There's a whole series of algorithms and things, and it will make it so more people see this video. And subscribe, because we talk about drums and prog and obscure music, and eventually we'll get into some other things. But yeah, if you're a musician of any sort, welcome. Please hit subscribe. Okay, bye now.